everyone. What a treat. What a treat for you. You're getting all these videos from me lately. Oh my God. But I got like stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's what I want to talk about: the hermit phase of awakening. Now, here's the funny thing, okay? And here's where you might catch yourself, okay? Because here, when I've been like pulling a card for my twin, like the twin energy, it showed the hermit a couple different times for him. And I do say, oh, you know what? You are being a hermit. Like, he does want to be a hermit. He does want to be alone. My karmic twin also wants to be a hermit, wants to be alone. But you know what I'm realizing? I'm in the fucking hermit phase too. And what I really want from them is to hermit with me. So here's where it gets interesting. Because to anyone else, I mean, I don't cut out my social life completely. But I do opt out of things with acquaintances that I don't feel are really going to be like what my soul hungers for. So basically, I spend a lot of time in my room raising my vibration and meditating and learning and creating. So this is what I do, aside from my responsibilities as a mom, you know what I mean? But like, aside from that, when I do have my time, I'm really, really dedicated to my life path. I really am. And I mean, like, I love my friends, you know, my acquaintances, I'll say my neighbors, like, you know, but it's just not always my time to just sit there and hang out. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I just left my neighbor's house, like, and I'm cool. I'll socialize. I'll show up, you know, I'll hang out. I'll have a drink. We'll talk. We'll chat. But then I'm getting back to myself. Here's the thing, though. While I'm being my hermit self, I'm craving and wanting my love, my twin, to be alone with me and do this with me. You know what I mean? So, like, even though they're being like their own hermit selves, like, I just want us to be like hermiting together. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I read a meme somewhere, and it was like, it said something about you want to be with the person who you want to be with when you're alone. And that like really hit my heart, because I'm like, that's exactly it. Like, I'm not opposed. Like, I mean, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to my love. I mean, whether we're in separation or not, like, I feel like, honestly, at this point, I feel like I'm a fucking virgin for him. Like, I'm waiting. But like, I have all the freedom in the world. I can do what I want. It's just that I choose not to really do anything I don't feel beneficial, I guess you could say. I mean, I could just go hang out with any random person who like wants to hang out, but I'm not in desperate need to be with someone. So I think like a lot of people, and I really don't care per se what other people think, especially like guys on my Facebook, because like, I mean, if I have guys on my Facebook, it's either actual friends from high school, actual friends who I wouldn't want to sleep with anyway, or just random people, like, who, I mean, not to be rude, but like, they don't really mean that much to me. I probably wouldn't even care if they were there or not. Hey, maybe some entertainment, maybe some people post some cool stuff. But I did have one guy message me and he's like, your posts sound a certain way, da 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 da. And it's like, okay, let's not get this twisted. When I say that I don't want to be alone, or like, I'm not looking for a space holder. Like, let's not get this twisted around. Like, I'm content doing things on my own. However, I do want my true love with me. You know what I mean? Like, but if it's not that, like, I don't just want some random person here helping me with my kids because I need help. Like, I mean, you guys have seen some of these videos. I mean, yeah, it is sometimes a fucking nightmare to sit here and take care of a bunch of kids by yourself. That shit sucks. But I'm not so, like, I mean, I understand that that's, like, my responsibility, and unless I am in a true union with my ultimate beloved, then no, I don't just need some random person over here just helping me pick shit up or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. Same thing with, like, I mean, it's just different when you're going deeper and you just want a soul connection, it's just different. It's like, and I love hanging out with my neighbors or whoever, girls. Like, I love meeting up with not random, but, I love meeting up with other girls, females, and we can kind of have some heart-to-hearts and talk and, like, have a drink. Cool. But then it's like, at some point, then I got to get back to doing what I'm doing. And that's a lot of introspection right now. And it almost feels like people are being, like, led away from me, which is really crazy, because the universe is, like, forcing me into this kind of solitude. Because it's like, even the kids just want to go. I mean, and typically kids are just, like, up your ass, you know what I mean? Like, always wanting something. But, like, for some reason, like, I mean, I've been at this whole being a mom thing for quite a long time. Hold on, I'm going to pause. It's a beautiful evening. Get another one of these. I've been sucking these down. Let me tell you what. This is the drink of summer 2K19. So good. All the flavors. So good. So yeah, I've been a mom for quite some time. Nobody needs to know my age because I'm 17. And typically, kids just want to bug you and don't want to ever leave you alone. And, like, for some reason, these kids have just been, like, wanting to go do a bunch of stuff with other people, wanting to be with their dads more. So it's like, I'm really, and this is all, none of this is anything I've orchestrated, let's just say. This is just the universe, changing my life in ways. There's definitely a big shift. As I was saying in my video last night, I mean, we're closing out a 13-year cycle, which is huge. It's a time, and if you're on this awakening journey, this is a time for you to look inside of yourself, really, truly. I've cleared so much negativity out of me. I'm really learning a lot, because I need to come into my true purpose of helping other people. So let's put on our truth goggles, shall we? I love very hard. I love with all of my being. So when I love someone, I don't want to say forget about myself, but I kind of do. You know, I feel like I'm good. I'm good at balancing things. I've taken care of 6 children alone. And I've made sure everybody's needs are met, and I've made sure everybody's been happy, and I've done that, and I've succeeded at it, and I've juggled many different businesses. I don't have an issue taking care of someone else. I have no issues with that at all. If I love you, come on over here, because I got us both. Don't worry. But it's like I want them to have me too. You know what I mean? But in different ways. Like, but yeah, so it's like the universe basically is like forcing me into this awakening by putting me in a hermit phase, because let's get real. If the one who I'm thinking about was sitting next to me here with his hand on my leg, and I was about to be making out with him, and we'd be just having lots of sex every night, would that leave me much time for inner work and meditation? Probably not. So here I am, making the best of my alone time. And I think what the universe is trying to teach me is that even when I don't have to like have that doubt anymore, because like I already know what it is. You know what I mean? Like when you have that twin flame telepathy that you just can't deny. I mean, like at first you might want to try to deny it, and you might be like, wait a second, am I crazy? Am I insane? But then at some point you realize, you know what? No, I'm not. This is amazing. This is a gift. This is divine. He'll be back. Like, I don't doubt that at all. So in the meantime, here I am. I'm just doing my work. And I think a big part of the hermit phase is truly becoming so enamored with your own ascension and with your own healing that like you wouldn't want to give it up. Is this a mosquito? Because I'm not really looking to get bit. It's a freaking beautiful evening, you guys. Really, really, truly beautiful. I hope the full moon's out tonight. I want to show you these flowers too. I don't like this lighting. Gorgeous flowers I'm growing here. That was a mosquito. It is a bit muggy out. I didn't want to make this video too long either, because this isn't really a video like about me per se. I'm just trying to talk to the others of you who are in your awakening phase, your hermit phase. Because what you eventually are going to learn is that the self-care is really, really important. And I think so many of us women just forget about the self-care. And I can even remember like when I, oh, my kitty, she's in the freaking window. She's so cute. Oh my God. My kitty is so cute. It's sometimes like a little by little type thing. That's like, I would put myself on the back burner, you know what I mean? Because I know I can already handle myself, and I always like prioritize the man I love. So if he's telling me to come pick him up, I'm going, I'm dropping everything and I'm going to get him. But like then I notice, okay, like if he's there for a few days in a row, things that I would normally do, I wouldn't do. Just because I really want to like maximize on that time with him, and I know, well, at any time he could leave. But I've always been like that. Even when I was younger and I would have a boyfriend, like even in high school, I would always just want, and I think it's good. I think it's good time management because, you know, even with all these kids, I would always have good time management skills. I'd be like, okay, I'll make an appointment for this time in the day. That way we can maximize being out, leaving, stopping somewhere else, being able to swing through here for dinner, get back at a certain time. Like I've always been good at time management for that. Prioritizing. And you know what? I do prioritize my romantic love life because that is important to me. When I love you, I fucking love you. Like, I'm not going to apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a motherfucking blessing to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm there. What do you need? I got you. Let's do it. I'm down. Like, I'm down. I'm like the downest fucking girlfriend that really anyone's probably gonna have. I mean, unless there's others, but you know, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to. You never want to lose yourself because when somebody falls for you, you know, it's typically because you're doing all this, you're making yourself feel all good. Well, let me tell you this, I was in an abusive relationship for fucking years and years and years, and that wasn't even the most highly abusive relationship I've been in. That was probably the most toxic, most fucked up. Like, what this dude has put me through is like beyond fucked up shit. Like, still right now, and I mean, I could make a 3-hour video on that, but that's not what this is about. It's just saying, like, how many of you have done this? How many of you have gotten in a relationship or a friendship, you know, whatever, and you just kind of start forgetting yourself? Maybe you stop getting your nails done at some point along the way. Oh, maybe you start forgetting to do your hair somewhere along the way. You're going to throw your hair up in a bun instead of doing it just so you can, like, have more time with your dude, you know? And it's like, you really got to watch it because, I mean, certain things at certain times, but if that starts to leading to habits, that's how you really forget yourself. And, like, so at this point, when my divine beloved is in union with me, I want him to, not always, but I would like to have some of the participation, like if I, you know, because every night when I lay down in bed to sleep, I meditate. And then I wake up in the middle of the night and I put on more meditation. So basically I'm trying to stay in a fifth dimensional or higher meditative state every motherfucking night, all night long. I would want him to participate in that with me or sleep through it. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I want him there, but... And it doesn't have to be so serious all the time. Like, I do break away and have a little bit of fun, but I am still in the hermit phase. That's what I just thought. It was very interesting. If any of you divine feminines are feeling the pain because your divine masculine is literally being a hermit, they might just be being a hermit because they're refusing to awaken, and when they're around you, they're getting all them feelings of awakening and they don't like it. You know? Because you know exactly. They don't like it. So I'm just saying, the twin is within. Whenever you're accusing somebody else, like whenever you can notice something about somebody else, listen, if you notice anything that you don't like about me, Notice it in yourself. Because they say that whether it's something you like or whether it's something you don't like, if you notice it about someone else, really, it's only because you know that it's inside of yourself. So when I can say, oh my God, you're being a hermit, you're not leaving your room, you're not socializing with me, where are you? Why are you putting yourself away? Well, you know what? I'm kind of doing the same goddamn thing. Not to them, to everybody else. So that was an interesting perspective. But anyways, I'm going to hop off here. That's all I wanted to say. Just talking about the hermit phase. And, yeah, we're in it. We're all together. The 1111 collective. Freaking wow. What a massive clearing last night. Like, if you were there for that, I tell you, that was fucking amazing. These past few nights, actually. I mean, this is some very powerful energy. Very powerful. This full moon. And this full moon came on strong, didn't it? Strong. But it's waning fast. And typically, you're going to get like 3 to even 4 like really good, powerful nights. But that moon, it was like the day before it was even full. It was like 99%. That was the fullest it was, and then it waned real quick. But, I mean, you're still getting the energy. Still get out under it, you know what I'm saying? Like, last night, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I kept checking back in, because it's like, you know, I'm tired. I do want to be in bed. I do want, you know, I'm meditating, but you can't, like, pass up the moon energy, you know what I mean? And that's just like I am with the guy. Like, I feel like, okay, I do want to sleep, I do want to do this, I do have this to do, but you know what? I want to prioritize spending time together, because togetherness is a priority. Getting under the moon is a priority, because the moon's only coming around. I mean, obviously, it's in different phases, but the full moon's you can only get like 3 to 4 days a month if you're lucky, sometimes only 1 or 2. I mean, you just never know if there's clouds or anything else. It was like when I went out and I seen it, I'm like, I ain't missing out on this. I was tired, but I set up my chair out there like halfway up into my neighbor's yard because I had a tree blocking my view, and I'm like, I'm determined to get this freaking light. So then I look around and I'm like, why is nobody out here? Why is nobody getting this energy? And it's like, that's more solitude, you know? Just people just don't know. They're just here. They're just humans on Earth. They don't want or have never been shown to tap into anything more, you know? And sometimes I waver back and forth because I'm thinking, oh yeah, you know what, of course the aliens are going to use me as a channel. I'm some lonely person who like nobody would go look for. You know what I mean? Of course the aliens are going to use me. You know, who else has time to sit there and tap in and fucking be a channel and be a freaking antenna, you know, for alien frequencies? So I get it. I mean, yeah, people can laugh. It's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? They probably, I mean, if you really think about it, you know what I mean? They're not, it's just whatever. But yeah, I would prefer to be in union. I would prefer my divine masculine in my bed every night. But until that happens, I'm happy doing what I'm doing by myself. I actually need to get off here and do some research because I'm going to be researching a honey jar. There's been some other witches on Instagram talking about this moon energy is real good to make a honey jar. So make you a honey jar. All right, well, you know what? Thanks for watching my video, and I'm just really glad that I can Oh, there's another mosquito. I'm going to have to go in, which is stupid because it's really beautiful out here. But I'm not trying to get bit. Anyways, I'm about to read up on what it takes to make a honey jar and possibly just make one. Meditate, you know, see my twin in my meditations, enjoy that. Yeah, I really have some really good times when I'm in meditations, and it's been really great. So, all right, enjoy that hermit phase. When I get to the next phase, I'll let you know. Bye.